7 o'clock edition of the presentation for tonight. So this presentation is brought to you by the Two Smart Universities. So the two stands for two companies working together, both working together to achieve financial success. So the SMART stands for saving money always requires training, and the university, we are all familiar with that. So when you look on the left, we have the Let Us See Financial Group. These are a group of licensed professionals that are here to help you with income protection, cash flow management, annuities, asset protection, ID and legal protection, debt management, and insurance products. And then to the right, we have MyEcon and a list of other companies that we work with. But for tonight, we are solely going to focus on MyEcon. If I can get the screen to pull up. So MyEcon, the personal financial success company. So a little bit about how I got involved. I was introduced to this opportunity when I was in college. So I was around 20 years old when I heard this information. And so my friend, she got out of her entrepreneurship class one day when she was presented this information, and she was real excited, saying you can make your own income, you can start investing, you can do all these great things. She was just very, very excited. And so I went to a physical location, to hear this presentation that I'll go over tonight. And thank God that I listened. If you were to open your ears and have an open mind tonight when listening to this presentation, it can truly, truly change your life. So with me being involved with the company, I've been able to bring more money back into my household, use that money to start investing. So I've been investing for like 5 years now. I got over 5 figures saved. And then last but not least, I've been able to set up my income protection. So I know, like, if I were to leave this earth tonight, my family will be taken care of. And so there's so many wonderful things to this company, and I'm going to dive right into it. So like I said, this is MyEcon, the personal financial success company. So a little bit about this company. It is 16 years old. It is debt free. The founders put up their own money to start the company. They didn't have to borrow money from anybody. It is technology driven. So with the click of a button, you can be in business anywhere in the United States. It is based out of Atlanta, Georgia, and it's paid out over $500 million to its associates. So any associate that's on this call tonight have gotten a piece of that 500 million, and any new person, we're going to show you how you can get a piece of it tonight. So if I were to go on the call and ask everybody, what does personal financial success mean to them? Everybody will have their own definition of what it means. MyEcon decided to simplify it. It's pretty much having enough cash flow to support our lifestyles during our working years and our retirement years. So just think about it. When you're working, you're going to do things like take trips, or you might buy a house or buy a car, go on nice vacations. You are able to do these things because you are working and you're able to pay for them. The goal is to be able to sustain that same lifestyle when you retire, have the same amount of money coming in and still be able to live your life. But unfortunately, we see that a lot of people, throughout their working years, they don't save and invest enough money. And, in result, a person could retire, then have to go back and get another job. Or, they're just having to settle for, getting a third of their income that they were getting because they didn't do all the things they were supposed to do with their money. They didn't know what to do with their money. And sadly, with me working in property management and when working at affordable housing communities, I see this all the time. So we're going to show you how you can prevent that from happening to you. So we have the financial success roadmap. So we're pretty much going to show you how to get more of your money using financial strategies. And we're going to show you how to make more money through business building. And it's that simple. So just follow me. So when we talk about keeping more of your money, like I said, this is the Two Smart University. So the income shifting strategies, this is going to be like having your bachelor's. This is all the necessary things that you need to be able to be successful and still obtain that financial success. So first, we're going to show you how to correct your tax withholdings. Next, we're going to show you how to minimize your taxes. We're going to also show you how to eliminate your debt, how to build great credit, and we're going to give you education on investing. So now we're going to show that person that want to further their education. They want a little more. They want a better way of making money. So they want to, get the automated marketing system. You have on-demand social media courses that help you generate leads. You have pre-designed content, images, videos, articles, ebooks that you can use to market your business. and you have live social media training from my econ leaders. Plus, we have the travel combo. You get up to 70% on savings on travel, 110% price guarantee, reward credits, shopping and gift cards, and over 1 million hotels, resorts, rental cars, and luxury residences, cruises, activities, and attractions. So to dive back into the income shifting strategies, like right now, we're still just going to be talking about getting the bachelor's degree, all the necessary tools you need. First, we're going to show you how to correct your tax withholdings. So the IRS says that 80% of the population have too much money withheld from their paycheck. So when they look at their paycheck, they just see all the taxes being taken out, all the, everybody getting paid, then you get paid, you get what's left. And so we show people how to correctly fill out this form. On average, a person can bring home an extra $200 to $500 after we show them how to properly fill this form out. So just think about what an extra $200 to $500 can do for you. If you have any debt, you can use that money to accelerate that debt. Or if you haven't been investing or you want to increase your investments, you can use that money to invest. And that's how you can easily cash flow, start seeing an increase in your cash flow by utilizing just the first strategy. The second one is minimizing taxes. And I'm gonna go into further detail about that later on in the slide. Third, we have the My Credit System. This is a do-it-yourself system. It's gonna teach you how to fix your credit, how to maintain your credit. It's gonna also show you how to build your credit. So I know there's different credit repair companies out here. You pay them $500 or more for somebody to fix your credit for you. And just think about it. If you pay somebody else to fix your credit for you, 9 times out of 10, you don't know what they did to fix your credit. And your spending habits didn't have to change. So who's to say 2 or 3 months down the road, you won't end up back in that same situation that got you the bad credit score because you didn't have to change anything. See, the great thing about the do-it-yourself system, it's going to teach you everything that affects your credit. So you're going to know what affects it. You're going to know how to build it and how to maintain it. And most importantly, you're going to know what not to do to get yourself in that same situation that got you the bad credit score in the first place. So this is a great system. Also, we're going to show you how to eliminate your debt. We have a great software called a Cash Flow Strategist. It's like a GPS to your financial freedom. You put in all your information as it caters to your income, your goals that you want to meet, your debts, all these different things. You put it in as it pertains to you. Then you're going to know, your financial independence number. You're going to know your debt freedom date. You're going to know all these things, and it's going to help you come up with a roadmap to your personal financial success. So this is a great software. And then last but not least, we have investment education. The great thing about being on a call tonight with the Too Smart Universities, we have licensed professionals. They can help you start investing like me. Like I said, I started at 20. I just went up to my leader, Mr. Stroze Hill. I was like, hey, I keep hearing you talk about investing all the time. I want to get started. How can I get started? Simple as that. Set up a meeting and he got me started. So you can get started as well and you can learn about investing. So going further into minimizing your taxes, I'm gonna go over the potential business deductions that you can be getting. And the most important thing about this slide is these are things that most people are already doing. So for anybody that has a home, whether they pay a mortgage or they're paying their rent, if you are working, if you have a home-based business and you are working in your home, now a portion of your mortgage or rent can be written off on your taxes. So this is huge. You're already gonna be living at your house. You're gonna be paying the rent or the mortgage, but now a portion of that rent or mortgage can be written off. So for this example, we were able to save $2,400 in a year. So say if you got a car, a truck, you drive different places, whether that's to work, whether that's to go get something to eat, wherever you go. Now that you are in business for yourself and you conduct business, now you can write off the mileage. The government said they'll pay you 56 cents per mile that you drive. So let's just say, for example, we drove 10,000 miles in a year. 10,000 miles in a year. We were able to write off $5,600 in that year because we have a business. And think about it. Were you going to drive your vehicle anyway? Of course you were. But now that you have a business, you're in business for yourself, now we can write it off. Next, communications. So think about it. We're all on a Zoom call, whether you are on a laptop, a tablet, a cell phone, we're having to use internet. Now that we are in business for ourselves, these things can become a write-off. So now you can write off the phone, you can write off the Wi-Fi, you can write off the cable, so these things, that you're already paying for, these can become potential tax deductions. So for the year, we were able to write off $2,000 in communications. So when it comes to travel, the plane ticket, the train ticket, the bus ticket, the parking fees, the tolls, the cabs, the Ubers, the Lyfts, all these different expenses that you have when you travel can now be written off. So in my econ, we say we don't take vacations anymore. We take business trips, and then we vacate while we're there. We do all the things that we were going to do anyway, but now that we're in business for ourselves, we can write it off. So for this example, we were able to write off $5,000 in a year. Business meals. So for anybody that likes to go out to eat, I know I do. So like whenever you go out to eat and you conduct business and talk about your business, now 100% of the meal can be written off and 100% of the tip. So now the government will pay for you to have a business meal. For this example, we were able to write off $5,000. And then last but not least, anybody that has children or grandchildren, if you're already paying them an allowance, you don't have to do that anymore. You can now pay your child or grandchild. So the IRS says you can pay them to do domestic work. If they are making up the bed, if they're mowing the lawn, they're washing dishes, sweeping, doing whatever it is that they do, you can now pay that child. And the government says you can pay each child up to $12,550 per child. But for this example, we only pay them $10,000 each. Excuse me. And just think about it. Do you think you already spend that amount of money on your child or grandchild? Probably. So now you can write these things off. Pretty much you are saving money doing the things that you're already doing. Just to give you an idea, like say a person makes $60,000 in a year. You take that 40,000, you subtract it from the 60,000. That's only $20,000 that you're having to pay taxes on. This is huge in how you can save a lot of money. So to go into further detail, this is how you document everything. So the key to getting these tax deductions is properly documenting it. So we have the cash flow manager. This cash flow manager can be used on your smartphone, on your tablet, on your computer, and use it to enter in your income and your expenses. And it also has a receipt capture. So whenever you're taking these business meals, all you got to do is take a picture of the receipt and you can just upload it into the software. So using the software is pretty simple. Excuse me. So when you go up to the left, you can see, we want to write off a meal. So the expense type was a meal. The date was 10/31/2020. The amount was $35. Who was it? It was Jack Bell and Bill Jackson. What was it? It was a BPM luncheon. Where? It was Sheraton downtown Atlanta. And in the notes, he said he gave me 100 referrals. So that's as simple as that. You just document, where you ate, who you ate with, where you were. Just simple. Then you go down to the mileage. You have the odometer reading. So the beginning was 34,508. The ending was 34,578. And as you can see, that was 70 miles driven that day. But you can't just write off any miles. They got to be business miles. So we were only able to write off 39 miles that, were business miles. So that's very important. So as you go down to the bottom, as you're entering in all of your expenses, with the click of a button, it's going to categorize everything for you. So as you can see, you have your advertising fee, your cash flow manager, monthly fee, commissions, and the list goes on. But as you can see in the bottom right corner, we were able to write off $40,000 on our taxes. And all you had to do is just document all of your expenses. So this is how you can save a lot of money. And so going to further our education, for that person that wants the online master's or doctorate, we have the automated marketing system. This is a great system to help you market your business. So the IRS says you must make an attempt to make a profit. And this is a great way for you to drive traffic to your website. I mean, with the pandemic going on, with everybody having to walk around with masks, people are still not comfortable having face-to-face conversations. So, this is a great software to be able to market your business online. And the great thing about it, you can select whatever campaign you want to send out. You can keep track of your contacts and prospects. You can have, your own customized contact info. And we also have elite training. So they're going to show you how to use this software so you can market your business and make money. And then we're going to talk about our travel combo. So like I said earlier, you get elevation travel, you get more for less. You save up to 70% on travel. You receive 110% price guarantee plus reward credits. One membership covers the whole family. You got 24/7 customer serve and dedicated travel concierge, over 1 million hotels and resorts worldwide. You have 300,000 luxury residences, 15,000 cruise sailings, 50 rental car companies, activities, attractions, and more. And you guys, even throughout a pandemic, even last year in the heart of the pandemic, I was still seeing people travel all over the country. So people are still doing it, but why not do it at a discount? And guess what? Since you have a business, like I said in the previous slide, the plane ticket, the train ticket, the bus ticket, the parking fees, the tolls, the cabs, the Ubers, the Lyfts, all these things become a tax deduction because you are in business for yourself. So here at the Too Smart University, we have two paths to personal financial success. And like I said, this is the bachelor's degree. So for anybody that just need the necessary tools to pretty much achieve personal financial success, this is for you. You know, you have all the things that I went over. You have the automated marketing system for 30 days. And, you know, just use the system for yourself. This is that person that just want to utilize the strategies and get themselves straight. You know, this is a 7 to 15 year plan. There's nothing wrong with that. And then maybe they want to sell a product here and there. We have great products like the ID Defender, Cash Flow Manager, the My Credit System, Health and Nutrition, and more. So, you know, the choice is yours. And for that person that just wants their bachelor's, they're cool with that. You know, I'll let that person go ahead, take a little break, you know, take a bathroom break, make them some coffee, do whatever they have to do. Because for the rest of the presentation, it's going to be for that person wanting to attain that master's or that doctorate, who want to further their education. So for that person, you know, you're still going to use the system for yourself. You're still going to utilize all the strategies, but you also have the opportunity to build a successful business generating leveraged and residual income. You can help as many people, you know, obtain a personal financial success just like you. And this is a 3 to 5 year plan. You know, you can get this done a whole lot quicker if you were to help other individuals achieve their personal financial success too. But the choice is yours. It is your business. But just to dive further into it, you know, this is how you make more money. So you introduce somebody to this opportunity, and if they say yes and want to get involved, you get paid $56 on personal enrollees. So anything you do personally, you get paid $56. You get paid up to $10 on team enrollees. So now you're practicing leveraged income. You're not the only one making your money. So for anybody that may have the objection, like, oh, you know, I don't know how I feel about, you know, getting paid off my friends or my family and stuff. That just don't seem right. I just want you to realize something. If you are working a job, the owner of that job or company is leveraging himself through the efforts of you at the actual job. So just to give you an idea of how that works, you know, I work in property management. So we have a leasing consultant, we have an assistant manager, we have a community manager, we have maintenance staff. You know, all of us are there at the property, making sure that the property is up and running, making sure we're keeping the tenants happy, and making sure we bringing new tenants in. So yeah, we are receiving a paycheck, but our owner of the complex is receiving a paycheck as well, and he's not there at the property working with us. So whose check do you think is bigger, ours or the owner? The owner, right? And so the owner, you know, while we're working, he's probably at the country club talking to all his business partners about the next apartment complex they're going to build somewhere here in Charlotte. But, you know, he's still getting paid through the efforts of all of us working at the apartment complex. So just ask yourself, if it's good enough for the owner of your company, is it good enough for you? Not being the only one making your money. And then last but not least, you get paid up to $15 in monthly residual income on each active membership. So residual, this is doing a job one time, but continuously getting paid for it. An example of a residual bill is cable. How many times do they have to install cable into your home? One time, right? How often do you have to send them a check? Every month. So if it's good enough for the cable company, ask yourself, is it good enough for you? Do the job one time, but continuously get paid for it. So this is what this can look like. Say if you enroll 5 people in a week, your weekly pay would be $280. Your yearly total of enrollees would be $250. Your monthly residual income is $3,750 coming in every month. Say that's not good enough for you. You want to make some more money and your team want to amp it up. So now you have weekly enrollees of 20. your weekly pay will be $200 just in overrides. Your yearly total of enrollees will be $1,000, and your monthly residual income will be $15,000 coming in every month. No quotas or chargebacks, and people are making this income. We also have product sales. So I hit on a couple of them in the previous slide. We have the Elevation Travel. We have standalone My Credit System. We have identity theft protection, health and nutrition, cash flow manager, roadside assistance, healthy coffees, and more. So just to give you an idea how that works, we have the Road Assure. It's $2 CV value. You get paid up to 70% on that. That's $1.40 coming in, and you got 250 enrollees. So now you're getting paid $350 a month or $60 a month in residual. So that's how that works. You get upfront weekly commissions and compounded residual income. So also we have business income, success stories and testimonials, automated technology and tools. And in conclusion, you receive a personalized website. You get the tax withholding training, you get the My Credit System, you get the cash flow manager app, you get debt elimination software, the investment education training, valuable tax benefits, the travel combo, and the automated marketing system, all for a one-time enrollment investment of $299.95, and 30 days later, $54.95 just to keep your site up and active. And the great thing about this price and everything that I went over, you are now in business for yourself. So that one-time enrollment investment is a tax deduction, 100% tax deductible, and the 30-day investment that you make is also 100% tax deductible. So the government pays for you to have a business. And we'll do something even more better for you tonight. So for anybody, it's their first time, they don't want to procrastinate, they want to get involved today, we have today's price, $99.95, one time, 30 days later, $54.95 to keep your site up and active. And it's still 100% tax deductible. So price is only an issue in the absence of value. And just think about all the things that I went over this evening, and just think about how valuable that can be to your life. So that concludes my presentation, and I'm gonna open the floor for any questions, any comments.